dun. Oh. Okay. Let the screen load. Bam, bam. Now, give it this order. Give me 1 second.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them.
I gotta
cause
edit
them
title.
no harm.
I got it set as full playthrough instead of part 2. I'm so stupid. Okay, save button. Again, back out of it, all that good stuff. Then boom. What is this? 2, okay. Nice and dandy, just I like it. Bam. Alright, that's done. Now it's just the rest of this quest. Hopefully I can get it all done tonight. Oh crap. Hold up. One second. Plugged in. Ooh, see more.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other.
Alright.
Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
Let's get this quest started. Or rather, continue it.
Do you think Kanefa will like this gift we got her? See? See? It said yes!
Are you sure? Because when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishiki or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer. Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and Ahau.
You guys, it's just making random beeps. Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert? Beep beep? Yes, it's us. Anyway, where's Anefa?
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, because she hardly ever comes back for a rest.
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea after what happened last time?
Yeah, homegirl might get freaking put into a blender again.
Anefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks. I think that was it.
Huh. So, losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter?
She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten up machines in one hand!
I can believe it.
All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So we thought it'd be nice to give her a little gift. We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. That got us thinking. Maybe robot people don't like the same things as us.
Possibly.
Uh-huh. So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts.
Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though.
Oh, it looks really nice.
It's okay, Adieta. She'll love this one. I'm sure of it.
Adieta, that's an interesting name.
But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance.
Last chance? What do you mean by that?
Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodkrai have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home too.
Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until Inefa gets better?
Are they already on the move?
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here. He thought we should at least make sure Inefa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move.
Okay, so there's been a time skip in the quest. Good.
To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell that he misses Liyue a lot.
Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liyue.
No, she's from Nodkrai. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too.
Look at that. Even you have moments where the English dub is over here finishing before the freaking lip sync even gets done.
He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
Oh, so you're 10 years old. That's a long time. No wonder he's getting homesick.
Don't worry. We'll write to you and let you know how Inefa's doing.
You bet. And when she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liyue.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have other chances in the future. Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back. I wonder how much longer she'll be.
Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out.
That's a bad thing.
Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that. Way too many of those mad machines out there.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time.
I can deliver it to her for you.
Oh, really? Thanks, Tumaini.
No problem. Haha, your hero is here.
All the grown-ups I know who've been to Liyue say it's a really beautiful place. They have loads of cool toys there too, right?
Yeah, they got a whole bunch of toy shops.
I only know what my dad's told me. He said there's a toy seller at Jehu Rock.
Sounds awesome.
Once you get there, you have to write to us and tell us all about it.
I wonder how exactly is the mailing system exactly working in this world? Because they write letters to each other, so we can hypothesize that they have a mailing system based off that. But like, is it like delivered like how letters used to be delivered, or is it a different method? Time to take flight. Because, you know, if you don't have a character that's on your team who can fly, what better option to use than the freaking mechanic that allows you to take flight while, you know, you don't have a flying character on the team? Isn't that something? But yeah, people would paint this as a bad thing. Oh, it doesn't work as good, yet I got here so fast. Make that make sense. Anyway, look at these parts. They're everywhere. Look at, she done tore these niggas up. I don't want to have the autoplay on. I want to see every body movement.
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target.
Why is the autoplay on? Also, another thing that not that I've realized, but something I always say. Granted, I usually talk to my friends about it, but like, I don't think I said enough while I'm streaming. Genshin does improve. It's just the improvements that we see Genshin, do are like really minor improvements to certain optimizations. It's not every optimization, but it's certain optimizations. For example, the UI of how these dialogue cutscenes look like. This is not the same as it was last patch, nor the patch before. Like, look, you can see the whole freaking how it works now. You can turn it off the dialogue so you don't have to see it. You even change the audio, or like reread stuff. It's like, granted, this only has audio for right now. For who knows, it might slap on some more stuff. But you get the point. This is completely different. And yet people will sit here and say that the Genshin Impact does not improve, which isn't even entirely true. Now, is there aspects that people want it to improve in? Obviously, right? The resin cap. That shit needs to be up to 2,400. It should not be at 300. Because if anything, it's only 180 less compared to freaking Wuwa's energy cap, which is 400, I believe, or 480.
Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Also, the fact that Inefa's English dub voice actor was getting hate purely because she's voicing the character is not even because of any political crap or her trying to like push her own political views onto the game or nothing like that, or her being an actual bad person. It's just the fact that she's voice acting the character in this monotone voice, which fits this robot character's personality. Like, how can you give hate towards someone voice acting a character and not doing anything wrong?
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Good morning, nice to see you again, too. It is lovely, isn't it?
Hey! Don't you start, too. One robot's enough.
Oh, look at that. The traveler brought the, well, obviously they brought the flower, but they have it in their hand. Another improvement to the game that no one wants to talk about.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
I'm pretty sure that was a new body pose. I don't think I saw characters do that thrice thing before.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than the last time we met.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation. But I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies.
It's okay. It'll take however long it takes. Let's see what Shalona and others can find out.
Yes. Now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism?
It's a flower. I just made it for you. In the past, this would have been made into like a scene where the traveler doesn't have anything in their hand, and they would lift their hand up forward, and then the other character would lift their hand up forward, showing a sign of, oh, the flower is being, or the object is being transmitted from one character to the next. But now you actually get to see the object, and they've recently started doing this since version 5.3. A very good improvement to the storytelling, but no one talks about it.
Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs, but I detect no signs of life.
It's for you, baby girl.
It's more like a flower built from mechanical components.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which module is it designed for? Is it compatible with my hardware?
I got something compatible for your hardware, but we're not going to talk about that right now.
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at. You know, a cute little souvenir.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to hold you, bro. When I first saw Nefer's character design, knowing that she was a full-blown automaton, my head went to Gunnar places. I won't lie. Shoot, have you seen the character design from the waist down? Yes. Shoot, if this is what robots, pleasure robots, I'm not gonna say the full word, obviously, gonna look like in the future, I'ma buy it. Shoot, say less, nigga. They come in custom design too.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built?
This conversation just got really deep.
A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for?
I guess it's to express gratitude.
Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show gratitude to other people.
Look at that, Paimon being smart, understanding stuff. Thank goodness.
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes, baby girl, you're learning.
Yes, exactly. You got it. So, it all makes sense now, right?
I ain't gonna lie, I am enjoying Paimon's new voice more and more as I hear it.
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
Ideas like this can take some time to fully grasp. To start with, will you accept this flower?
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento?
An object that symbolizes an important memory. It's for remembering something or someone by. It's for remembering something or someone by.
Important memory.
Oh my goodness, you can tell she's about to have crazy flashes right now.
Memento.
Oh boy, here we go. It's happening. She's tweaking out.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey.
Wow, look at this. A uniquely designed NPC yet again. My bad I'm talking like this, but I just eye roll every time I see people say, oh, Genshin's storytelling hasn't improved at all. Da 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 da. Like, it's still bad. And it's just like, no, it's really not. You're overblowing it. Like overblowing it. I'm talking, you're shooting it into the ocean and into outer space, overblowing it. Like, nigga, no. A flower? Why? It'll only increase the total load.
It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road.
And I'm gonna assume this is I think this is the lady whose name starts with L from that woven scroll.
That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day, you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly, you'll remember the reason for your journey.
Shouldn't I stay here and help you?
No. Everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask. If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light.
And people will only notice if they actually played this freaking, the Ochkanatlan World Quest. But, let's be honest, most niggas didn't play that. And when I mean most niggas, I'm talking about the niggas who sit here and complain about Genshin storytelling, or complain about, oh, Genshin's lore not being explained in the main story. Hey, like, freaking Wu Walls doesn't do the same thing, too? Like, come on, nigga. My bad, I'm gonna keep mentioning this. We forgot the tribalism shit, but it's just every time you see it, it's just so ignorant. Like, good lord.
You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further.
But...
Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go.
Okay, so Nefa seems to have been created 1,000 years ago. At least this husk body that her soul resides in, because she's clearly a dragon sovereign, or just one of the people of the dragon race. I'm going to imply that she's a dragon sovereign, and that her soul was in the core. They created this body and then put her core in it.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Inefa? Inefa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to rest. Come on, let's get you back.
Back? Back to the Flower Feather Clan?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't you want to say a proper goodbye?
Is something bothering you?
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather Clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
And if I had a similar reaction to this when Shalona said the name Alenak, hold up, Linnik? Oh my goodness, I can't even say this name. Linka.
Memory data? So, what about that curse Shilonen mentioned? Does it not hurt to remember anymore?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable.
Oh wow, Genshin Impact's characters having changes to their facial expression. Oh my god, I thought they never do this. I say sarcastically. Is this the robot equivalent of I'm just used to it by now?
But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task.
So, is this why you've been spending so much time out here?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore, I have been spending time away from the tribe.
A safety risk, like what happened at the Children of Echoes. Come back with us. No need to worry about safety risk with us around.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Maybe going back to the tribe will trigger some useful memories. Adite, oh my goodness, I forgot how to pronounce her name. Would really like to say goodbye to you in person.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5? Of what?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
Great, let's go. Was she scanning Paimon's combat ability? Is that what that was? And I just had a crazy realization. People have most definitely been framing Genshin's Traveler when it comes down to, oh, they're supposed to be this powerful character, yet they need help, or whatever. Like, I just realized people have been framing this in the most disingenuous manner possible. Because I just sat here and remembered that back during freaking Sumeru, there was this point in the main story quest where the Traveler had got help, or rather aid from what's his name, Arhatham, right? And Arhatham gave him like these they have bought knowledge capsules, and 2 of them, I believe, or at least one of them was like related to like combat, like learning new combat skills or whatever, right? The Traveler absorbed it, but when they absorbed it, it didn't really change anything because the Traveler was already inept at combat, or sword fighting in particular.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Nefa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's alright. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta, Amu, Joashin. I am back.
Huh? Nefa? You brought her back? Thanks so much.
Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower. What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to Nodkrai.
That's not the question she asked.
Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Smart move.
Nodkrai. Is that home?
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define home. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Nodkrai.
My bad, I just need to see the cheeks on my screen. Anyway, let's continue.
If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now? Or someone different?
Phew. That's a deep question.
Don't worry, Nahida can answer this question easy.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define home?
Possibly.
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to, wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong.
Oh.
Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe, somewhere you feel you belong. Of course, everyone's situation is different, and I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess?
Okay. recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it.
True. Squawk! 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 Sorry, I had to do the sound. It wasn't gonna do the sound itself.
Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress.
Squawk!
Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Oh man, I'm so childish.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
Man, I can't wait for someone to make a video complaining about the freaking 5.8 storytelling and be like, see, look, Genshin storytelling still bad. And I can't wait for someone to do that shit. Because I'm going to be on that ass. Because I know it's going to be such bullshit. Oh my goodness. Oh my girl, Sweet Lolly.
Oh, it's Sweet Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
So true. That's why I love you, Granny. True. Sweet Lolly is like generally the only character in this whole game that feels like a canonical ship between the Traveler and her, right? Because like I can mention Ayaka all I want to, but like that relationship doesn't really go much anywhere beyond like, Ayaka admires the Traveler, right? And they're like friends, right? But Sweet Lolly feels like there's a little more deep to it.
Ancient history. Wow. Even by Sweet Lolly's standards?
Okay, maybe I should use the better word. Not deep to it, rather more like it has more depth to it. There we go, that's what I meant to say.
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Inefa.
Yeah, the little bastard doesn't talk like as much.
After you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night.
Poor Zhao. He had it coming though.
Finally, Hao got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times.
Like and sub. Oh, excuse me, hold on, let me pray myself. Like and sub to the channel if you wish. Also, hit the like button for your boy. Thank you, appreciate it. I think I heard of them.
Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out.
Because I played the freaking world quest tied to the freaking mountain. Duh.
Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology.
I did not know that. That's interesting.
They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory.
So it's not that dragons, as in every dragon that existed in Teyvat, ruled over Natlan. It's that the Power Dragon created artificial dragon intelligence and had them rule over certain sections of Natlan's entire territory. My whole perception of the dragon civilization across the entirety of Natlan, or rather, well, across Natlan, has completely been changed. I'm shocked.
But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now. Long since buried in the sands of time. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of a How's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And a How? Well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
Which is more of a reason why he's trapped inside of that freaking device, because he is artificial intelligence and not a actual living, breathing dragon.
Lost memories.
Yet, despite that, a How seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
Oh, so it must be that ball thing right there. Okay.
What? Ineppa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kanich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on a How, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those two words are all he remembers.
Interesting.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Ineffa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the Eighth Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
You know, that tracks. Them niggas in the cave or in the freaking mountain, yeah, them niggas were executing niggas. Oh, and if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure there was a document in the mountain that you come across where there's like this whole discussion happening in the document, and it's like they were trying to figure out what should they do with one of their dragon lords, and essentially the dragon lord was like, screw you niggas, I did what I did, I'm not taking it back, execute me then. So that must have been her.
Huh? Shasta, did you know this?
Granted, the only reason I know this is because I played the damn world quest tied to the mountain, obviously.
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began.
Let's go. That's
but
awesome.
That's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Ineffa.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers.
Oh, it must have been a how.
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
Artistic license. Don't we know it? Shoot. That's exactly what localizers be doing. Shoot, but I wouldn't localizers who interject politics into their localizations. I wouldn't call what they do artistic license. I'd call what they do artistic vandalism. And I got this quote from Nuksaku. Are you okay?
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the 8th Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them.
You mean me?
Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly.
Oh. Sheesh. We're going on a secret date? I'm down. Am I hearing your thoughts?
It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
I'm pretty sure Seat Lolly was not one of the heroes of Natland. Pretty sure.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Gratitude, goodbye. Oh my goodness gracious.
Bye, Seat Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Would a machine created by dragons really betray its own kind? She seemed to approve of the path her daughter took. But what about her? What path did she take?
None of the legends of Lianka say anything about her dragon mother defecting to humanity and fighting against dragonkind. Sounds like speculation to me. Maybe the other sovereign rulers just didn't trust her.
So mean. Do you think it's possible that Lianka found a way to secretly save the priestess of, flower feather something?
All three speculations are valid.
Hello, traveler. Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flowerfeather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, They fought against Ishkik and Lianka.
What? Why didn't you say anything?
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
What about the 11th Lord?
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers, and the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. But the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her, or even what her name was.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Oh, she's upset.
Chaska, what brings you here?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation.
Also, I understood what they were implying with that scene. Freaking Lolly looking away while Shalona stares at her, commenting about the spell.
Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us. But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her?
Okay, valid argument.
If Lianka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Especially with Tsumaini on your team.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times.
Man, that really sounds like a granny talking to a rebellious teen.
Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know.
Oh, she's pissed.
Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Inefa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here? And when did Shilonan show up?
None of your business.
Paimon, You were supposed to stay with Anefa.
Oh, she done effed up.
Oh, right, Anefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said, annihilation mode activated.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert.
Roger that.
I'm coming with you.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up!
Where had this girl gone? Oh, we're doing this? Oh, neat.
Take me up.
I keep forgetting her stuff works like this.
Slow down! Paimon's gonna puke!
Oh, did she save them? I thought these niggas left already. She's on the ground.
Target acquired. Activating annihilation mode.
Oh, it done got serious.
Whoa, are these all secret source automatons?
Let's take them out.
Okay.
You know what I find so funny? I am still shocked that this video even popped up on my timeline of it showing the traveler defending someone and then the person deeming it as a weak feat by a main character. Like, what? Come on, make that make sense. God forbid a main character defend someone's life.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Silence!
Hold that pose!
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now? We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
What is that he got in his hand? Look at this, another unique looking NPC.
Oh, well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Inefa got here just in time.
Why would they do this? Why?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here. Don't blame yourself.
Wait, how did Inefa know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking.
Well, that's interesting.
Even now, I still hear them.
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Of course you don't, Dum-Dum.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait.
Black screen, white text. It's
Finished.
probably what, number 4?
Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Reconnecting. Wow! It's actually talking.
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
The Fatui.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be: the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks, the Fatui were behind it all along?
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No.
So who are you?
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn? Who or what is that?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
Wait, you mean she knows you?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
Oh, there we go. We foresaw this earlier. So Neva is the missing sovereign ruler who fought against Linaka? Oh my goodness, I forgot to pronounce his name again.
What? So, Neva is the 11th sovereign ruler?
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says. You say Anefa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory data.
Oh, that's a unique facial expression.
What did she say?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this time?
Excessive signal interference. Unable to translate.
Granted, we don't need a translation because they sat here and hypothesized it earlier. Well, Paimon, Anefa, and finally Chaska hypothesized what the truth behind the story was, and we basically got the confirmation immediately right here.
The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska, shall we proceed?
Wait, You should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodkrai, known as Marionette.
Nope, finally.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I mean, they live in Nodkrai, for crying out loud.
I heard bits and pieces at the market in Nasha Town, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
I got a sneaky suspicion that this nigga is actually a member of the Fatui, but he doesn't want to say it.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Inefa?
Inefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Inefa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed.
An 11th Lord with her memories back will probably see humanity as her enemy. Shalom and Auntie Lolly's where fear might be coming true. We need to tell them.
Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination cancelled.
Don't lose hope. This is still a big breakthrough.
Yes. New destination. Flower Feather Clan.
You can tell she really wanted to go immediately. And also, I think I need to say this. I do believe that ever since, after, the first year of the game, I do believe that the character models, or rather, I think I should accurately say, after the second year of the game, aka year 3, I do believe that Genshin's character models started matching their 2D artwork verbatim up to this point. I do believe that.
Traveler, Inefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
Because he's a Fatui member, duh.
Dad's got to pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue. Don't worry, Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
Not only do I believe that he is a Fatui member, but I think he's a Fatui member who's on the run. Because I remember there was a quest back in Sumeru. It was a world quest, mind you. Where there were these 2 Fatui members who wanted to leave the Fatui. But they knew that if they tried to leave the Fatui, that they were going to get hunted. So the Traveler helps them in, breaking away from the Fatui and essentially escaping with, their new identities, and they cut ties with Fatui in the process, right? And I remember doing this quest, and when we got back to the meeting spot where we were supposed to meet back up with them at, they were gone. And I think there was either some letter left behind, or the Traveler had some words of inner monologue, thinking to himself well, at least they got to, escape when they had the chance, while I was holding them off. Hopefully they're doing well somewhere in the future, somewhere in the world. I remember that quest.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Has it malfunctioned on us?
Leroy, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
Nigga, what? So he's not just any type of Fatui. He a high-ranking one.
Might be a Fatui spy, and he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her. It's just, are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself?
I'll be fired at daddy, bro. It's good. If we get anything more out of the automatons, she's the only one who can make sense of it.
You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it.
Okay, valid.
Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends. I don't know. Something just doesn't add up.
Hey, Chaska! Almost ready to go!
Look at your sneaky
That's my
bomb.
cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Adieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
Gotcha. And now what this nigga about to do?
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going to meet someone? Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person.
Shall we follow him?
Let's do it. Make sure to leave a trail so we can be traced.
Got it.
I don't know how deep I am, nor how close I am to...
Stealth mode activated.
Where we're supposed to be.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud?
I don't know how much further I'm supposed to be walking behind him. Wait, that's a cave. Why? Bro, I just realized that last second as he was walking towards it. I thought we were about to meet some NPCs that have like a dialogue cutscene. That nigga just vanished.
Now, why would someone dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere? Unless it's the entrance to one of the sovereign ruler's territories.
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey, that was pretty clear this time. What's changed?
We got closer, duh.
Getting closer. Increased activity and language module.
What do you mean by sealed?
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it.
Huh? You're breaking up again. Oh, looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, this is probably a good point to stop and wait for reinforcements. What do you think? Inefa? Oh no! What's she doing? Just charged right in!
I take my eyes off her for 2 seconds and now this.
Oh, wait.
Traveler, we going after her? Or waiting here?
We're going after her, aka we're being a protagonist. We're being active. I promise to watch over her. I am concerned for her safety.
Alright then. But let's be careful.
Now, what team can I run in there with? That's the thing. And I don't know how deep I am into the quest. I really want to know how deep I am. Oh, look, Hydro and Electro. Good thing I got characters who match the freaking description. I haven't used her in so long. I want to use her. You.
Let's finish this quickly.
This is valid. Start. Or for anybody watching the stream right now, if anyone is watching the stream right now, I'm still working on my video about gacha tribalism, disingenuous comparisons. Still working on it. Also, I did figure out a way to be able to do how can I say this? I did figure out a way to be able to do a reaction with the equipment I have. So, oh. So with this laptop and my mic that I use for streaming, I will be able to obviously do reaction videos. Man, I'm over here stuttering like I can't talk. I swear I hate when I do that. My brain just turns off and I'm just like blah, 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 blah. So yeah, so if there's any like woo-wah video or Star Rail or Genshin or Xeno's video that drops, I am going to try to get a reaction out immediately when it drops. Shoot, who knows? Something could be dropping related to Star Rail, Xeno's, and woo-wah tonight at 12 o'clock. More than likely, it's not gonna happen because the freaking Star Rail live stream is legitimately tomorrow. I forgot what time, but yeah. Should I level this up now? I mean, I got the chance to do it, so might as well, right? Look at that. The first character on my entire account who's got their skill to level 10. If only this freaking energy cap in this game would increase higher so that I can be able to, like, you know, grind this stuff out. Bro, I promise you, if the resin cap was at 240, I would grind this game out more and level this stuff up properly. Also, they need to increase the drop rates for this stuff sometimes.
Huh? Where is this? Are we inside the territory?
Yeah. Did you black out or something? You just took off.
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh. It appears that it was accessed by an external source.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the V5.8 to control the automatons.
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the distant past, I was known by another name. The 8th Sovereign Ruler. The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers.
The 8th Lord? You're Lianka's dragon mother? But weren't you,
8th Lord. Were you not executed?
Moments after I was cursed, Lianka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle.
Lianka rescued me? Memory. Missing.
Yes, Leonka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape from the curse.
And what curse is that?
How does forgetting everything protect me?
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regulatory program that cannot be removed.
Okay.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past, the pain tears you apart, doesn't it?
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by the weight of the conflict within. But since you are rebooted, you began storing new memories and started finding the desire to belong emerge once more.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking, but that was as bad as it got.
From now on, your name's Inafa.
So too has the exile's curse resurfaced, forcing you to forget all over again.
This is a lot to process.
So, who exactly cursed Nefa?
Automated defense system activated. Privileges overridden. Come quick. Stop the fatality.
Uh-oh.
Hey! I please finish what you were saying!
It's gone silent.
What now? Find somewhere where the signal's better?
It must want us to go further in, right? Well, looks like there's no going back now anyway.
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes out of the territory. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here. I must ensure your safe return.
I'm good, bro.
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely, too.
Whether it's back to Natlan or Nodkrai.
Yes, I too must return.
Might play till 1 o'clock, I'm not gonna lie. I swear, this Robo's cake is caking. Man, whoever built her knew what they were doing.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of the sovereign ruler's mind.
I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Don't blink! Hey!
You know what's so crazy? So many people are saying that the reaction that is lunar charge is more powerful than electro charge. Or like in its baseline stats. Or like the damage pushed out by lunar charge is stronger than the damage pushed out by electro charge. I'm not believing that. Not because I I don't want to believe it, but because I've heard conflicting information related to it. New station. My bad, I'm reading. I'm speed reading. I'll watch. A watch did not. Fighting against his life's work by a kid. Cucullin. Or let's see him. Oh, we met Cucullin in that World Quest. I know who they're referring to. Yeah. Private advice. Grab power. He claimed that I was truly concerned. My dragon and so infuriated was I that I burst into laughter. After his politically trustworthy, and even when I finished my breath, he was like, "This is on his skin." Towards him. I pity him. Okay, so this is from her perspective, pitying Cucullin, because that World Quest had something similar where Cucullin was like, "Yo, I'm doing this, I'm doing that." The Dragon Lord, I do this in their name, or something akin to that.
Oh, another barrier, just like the one back at the entrance. Careful, don't touch it.
Oh my goodness. There was a hole over there and I saw it last second, but I panicked. It's not a hole. Okay, it may be the only thing that can save me right now. Highly doubt it though. Okay, never mind.
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it, they'll be...
Ooh, I'm liking where we're going. What's that? More info, I bet. You know what's so crazy? I know that nigga same tone tells it. If he was playing this quest, he'd be like, "Oh, look at this! All this important lore in the damn in these text description." Rather than it being in the actual quest, despite the fact that the quest is actually touching on said content in the main quest. More and more humans have begun taming bishops, turning them into tools of slaughter, for even stripped of their intellect, their claws and fangs, they render flesh with ease. Thus, so only allies with those humans who yearn peace, hoping to harness their souls to weave an eternal blissful dream realm for the dragons of her domain. Even the fallen may shed its tears in prison, by happiness of their dream. Okay. The sorrow of humanity stems from that lack of hierarchy. Okay, interesting. What are only by doing it to settle and expressing them to learn. Yeah. Oh, hold up. Ooh, this is interesting right here. This is really interesting lore right here. I gotta read this. It is an idea that has yet to come to pass. If the Reaver from beyond the sky can seal off an entire planet to force humanity into their imposed order, then why might I not seal off my domain in turn? Let it become an impervious refuge. Let nothing within depart, and nothing without enter. A closed, ordered system where life's future may be sculpted without flaw. Let this plan be named Shibalaba. Ooh, oh my goodness, I hope I pronounced that correctly, because I sound crazy. Oh, I hope I said that correctly. A title borrowed from the humans of my domain, their primitive myths whispering of an underworld. Should it succeed, neither the sovereign rulers nor the abyssal foe shall be able to breach its sealed laws. A fitting title for an incorruptible sanctuary. Interesting. From this description, this sounds like the Power Dragon Sovereign is the one who thought of this plan, or this idea. That's what it sounds like to me. I love the fact that they referred to the Heavenly Principles as the Reaver, because I feel like we're going to get more information related to the Reaver in Nodkrai. I feel like we're going to get a whole lot of information in Nodkrai. Okay, let me read the King's grow. In waking days go around. I like to go blah blah blah. I do not know the project is progressing smoothly, but in the process, it's a higher has failed to ease us. So if I can be perhaps I need to observe the humans more. Humans who have yet to be tainted by their laughable traditions, if there is still truly hope then. Okay, that was a really interesting info. I'm not skimming through a lot of it, but like it was necessary. Also, for anybody watching the stream right now, can you believe niggas? And I know these are blatant coral bots who are the ones doing this. You cannot tell me a Genshin player is going to complain about this. So peep game. So I came across this comment section of underneath a comparison video, and there were people complaining over the fact that Nefa keeps holding her head all the time, and they keep using the same animation over and over for her to hold her head to show that she's in pain. She has mental pain, right? And I'm just sitting here reading the comment section, just thinking to myself, how retarded you gotta be to complain about something like this. God forbid the Wuwa dev team does something similar. Oh wait, didn't they do that in the freaking 2.5 story, where we have multiple moments of freaking Ferlova either hunching over, holding her arm all the time over and over again, or even sometimes she would like hold her head because her whole entire body was in pain. Like, come on, bro.
You doing okay, Nefa? You keep spacing out.
Legitimately, this is no different from that. Yet people want to say act like, oh, it's different. No, it's not.
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error, and then terminates at the crucial moment.
Do you need to stop and rest for a while?
Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Searching for access method. Over there! We can use the access module to proceed to the central zone.
Wait, we're down here again? Wait. So we just made it back to... This is the freaking, This is the Cinder City, right? Okay, so this must not be Cinder City. This must be connected to Cinder City, but it's probably... Yeah, it's probably just connected to Cinder City. Transportation bot.
Detected 3 unregistered individuals. 1 registered individual.
Ah, is that the 8th Lord talking? So, you can take control of different machines, huh?
I think Paimon is mistaking it.
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access management. At least, I think it is.
She must have been here before. Some memories are proving useful after all.
Now calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3.
I still hold firm that these little gadget robots like this should have been all across Natlan to show how advanced their technology is. Wait for the access module. Oh, there you go.
Facility, inked by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2, assume control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining. Seal status. Danger. Danger.
Even...
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
Cleanup sequence in progress. Based on data from past incidents, please avoid dropping small items such as Mora, screws, gear...
Now arriving at the central zone. Goodbye, Administrator 3.
Huh? What was that? Get over there and check it out.
Uh-oh! They're gonna find us!
Please come with me.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chattering away again.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know where to go, Inefa?
I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square.
How convenient. Look at this. Saurian. Well, oh, hold up. Information. I cannot do that yet. Almost. I'm so glad I was being snarky. If I wasn't being snarky, I would have missed this. Okay, after the review, I paid a visit to Jalala and asked her and aid in forging a bow as a farewell gift for my daughter. You do well to remember, Lord, that you are exploiting a kindness I never owed you in the first place. How dare you ask me to debase myself and forge crude weapons for those insignificant humans? Had anyone but the sovereign or you uttered such insolence, I would have already ripped that blasphemous tongue from their mouth and stitched a new crimson gown from my jades with it. A gown with my jades with it. I refuse. I will not entertain this ludicrous insult. I will not deign to reconsider, even if you laid 100,000 slaves at my feet. Before I could say anything else, she flew away without looking back. To reject it so vehemently. Man, I cannot talk right now. Vehemently. From the start, with her slurry temperament, that essentially met a yes. I expected she could. Since she could. She's starting to deliver the port of a bow. This is how made by a common dragon craftsman in her territory. As she place with her, as she claimed, she does not forge any crude weapons. Those jade pieces were treasure she had hoarded for ages, ones that even might not scorch. A shame about the bowstrings, though, as they remained ordinary. Had I known, I would have had her forge a sword instead. Well, no matter, my dearest daughter ought to adore this gift from some common craftsman. I am not pronouncing all that. I shall give thought to their commemorate. Wait. I shall give thought to remuneration later. Man, I did not pronounce that word right. I know I didn't. Oh, we still moving.
Rain outlines your...
Purified! Let my name echo in song! Shower! Incoming!
With sword from shadow.
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Wait, hold up. Let me go back the other way real quick. Okay, there's nothing there.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead. Stealth mode activated.
Hey, This is not weed. This
planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Nodkrai just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be tricky to control.
He's BSing. This nigga lying, bro.
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out. Hence why we created that little kerfuffle.
Screw you, nigga.
It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time.
This time? No. No more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you, I'm done.
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got seriously hurt.
Screw that, nigga. My wife get hurt under these conditions of this contract. You better believe I'm walking off.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here, not just to Natlan, but to this facility.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
I completely forgot about the Northland Bank. Yo, this Northland Bank stuff is crazy. Shoot, I'm surprised Tartaglia isn't here. This nigga would have been the first one to be like, haha, you owe money to the Northland Bank, bro. So you either gonna give up the cash or I'm gonna take it from you.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
Oh, snap. Holy snap. Oh, wow, this is actually crazier. This is way more crazier than I thought. This nigga has been an inside man for 10 years straight. So within the same 10 years he's been a spy, he had a wife and a child simultaneously within the same 10 years. Bro. Oh man, yeah, this is bad.
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was there to dig you out, huh? Us. Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start a business. Got yourself a family.
Nah, nigga, this is gaslighting.
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that sounds like a pretty good deal.
Not gonna lie, it's been a grip since the Fatui. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a grip since we've seen the Fatui be, absolute dickheads, right? It's been a while since we've seen this, right? Because the last two Fatui Harbingers and subsequently their subordinates has been, what's her name? Arlecchino and the Captain. Both of their subordinates on both sides of these two characters, right? We saw them not be like these other douchebags, but they still do their job, right? Granted, there was that Seatlali tribal quest that I did where the Fatui that were under the command of, I think, the dude who's the Regrader, his subordinates. I remember them being absolute douchebags, most definitely. So we can tell that each faction each Harbinger has their own lackeys underneath them, and that said lackeys, reflect off of said Harbinger, which is why you got some Harbingers, or rather some Fatui who are douchebags, and some Fatui who are like, yo, this is my job, I gotta do my job, no real personal feelings, I hate having to do it this way, but I gotta do my job type ish. So it's like, you got like a mix of both, which is good.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out.
I like the fact that this dude has a unique hairstyle. Ever since Natlan dropped, I've been seeing a lot of unique hairstyles on NPCs that we haven't gotten before.
If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time, you'll have to do the dirty work yourself.
Me?
That nigga can't fight.
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and use it to capture the 11th Lord.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone?
Very, because we're watching the conversation, you dummy.
And before you think about disappearing, don't think we won't be watching you.
Man, as I'm sitting here thinking about it, the Fraxidus group in Wuwa, in terms of like, we only got like one Fraxidus member that we actually got like a lot of depth about. The other two, we don't have a lot of depth about them. Scar we got like semi depth. For Lova, we got absolute depth. What's his name? Cristoforo? We don't have no information about that nigga at all. But like, we did learn about how the Fraxidus group, or at least who the leader of the Fraxidus group was, or how they, got Furlova to join them. But like, I would love to see more members who are like these top tier Fraxidus members, like Furlova and Scar and Cristoforo. I need to see more of that.
I can't do it.
Oh, he's standing on business. Oh, snap.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
You heard that nigga.
I can't. I won't do it. She saved my life so many times, it would be the ultimate betrayal.
I mean, technically, you could argue that this is a betrayal already. You've been already doing that since the jump. But I guess this would be more of an ultimate betrayal because she did save your life so many times after the fact. But it's iffy.
How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
I ain't gonna lie, the voice acting was a little too soft for how the character, was, emoting. It should have been a little louder.
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you. You're fooling no one.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you've forgotten the most important detail in your contract. The termination clause.
I think it's time we parted ways.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Stand on business, squad. Granted, Paimon not gonna do a damn thing, but we don't care.
Enefa, Traveler.
You have a lot to answer for, but that can wait.
The 11th Lord. And the variable. We were hoping you might show up.
Liar.
Wait, the controller. Without that,
That nigga lying. Cheesing.
You thought we'd hand over the genuine article to you?
These niggas locked us in a box.
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these ruins.
Oh. That makes so much sense because they have the privileges of the entire area. So naturally, by default, they would have the ability to, survey anyone who enters and exits the area.
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done. With you here, it was far easier to infer their location.
You were playing me for a fool this whole time.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
What are you gonna do to us?
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with Natlan's Tumaini. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead us further inside.
Okay, hopefully the scene I'm thinking about comes up because I am going to tear that comparison video apart when I get back to working on this video. I promise you I will. Because that video was such a dog piss.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed vast knowledge, and we've barely scratched the surface.
And I just realized this. Enefa looks like Seed. I'm just not realizing that. Seed and Enefa look damn near similar to each other.
That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, She has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core.
And for those who don't know who Seed is the new Zenless character that was drip marketed about what during the weekend, probably last week. I can't remember.
I will cooperate. Let the traveler Paimon and Huaxin go.
You never know! These are bad people! Don't trust them!
Look at the face of concern on the traveler.
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I need to see the rest of this territory and find out who I am.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately, there's no way we can agree to those terms.
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out?
Valid point.
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot, you'll need charging eventually.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last thing we need is reinforcements showing up.
Damn, these niggas think it's smart. We're cooked.
This is all my fault. Arieta. Amu.
Oh, are we about to get help?
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back!
Could it be?
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core! It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down!
Oh, for anyone watching the stream right now still, I appreciate if you hit the like button. You know, it helps the channel. Helps the stream gets, spread around. Help it circle through the algorithm.
Way down. Traveler? Inefa? Are you okay?
No damage to report. But...
I think I broke a leg.
You look cooked.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful?
Oh. What?
Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? Well, isn't that convenient?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly.
It's that voice again.
When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
I see.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
They don't look hostile though.
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
Inefa. Traveler. Good luck.
11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although... I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory.
I mean, you were born here and you were born gorgeous. Whoever sculpted your form knew what they were up to. Yes, amen. Hallelujah.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is... herself.
Myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong.
I like that they showed that the war with the Heavenly Principles and their shining shades, they showed it in a black and white form. Granted, it was exploding fire and whatever, but like it helps, fuel the imagination.
Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through it. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you.
I actually like the use of flashbacks that they're doing, because they know that if their quest is like 2 hours long, the only people who are going to remember what was said by another character from at the beginning of the quest are people who are actually really paying attention and who are really locked in. People who aren't locked in, they need flashback moments like that.
Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind, to start over anew? Very well. If the you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
Then I am the malfunction? What happened to the sovereign ruler?
We severed that part of her mind and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely, thousands of years ago.
So, she's gone. Without a trace?
Yes, although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable. That is why it continues to affect you to this day.
So, that's what that thing is. A curse from the sovereign ruler.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Ineffa survived? How does that work? Are they the same person? Dragon?
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information.
Oh.
In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here, just as I was before you. I too was tormented by the pain of the curse, but Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction.
So how come you remember all this? How come Ineffa has forgotten everything?
It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you are still plagued by memory loss. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need. Waiting for the day that Ochkanatlan would fall, and you would return.
Wow! That's a long time. How long ago was Ochkan around again? Hold on. Paimon knows this.
It's been about 1,000 years, Paimon. Damn.
For the last 2,000 years. You've been waiting here for me?
Okay, never mind. It was 2,000 years, not 1,000.
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my territory, and send the automatons into a frenzy. But all is not lost. Lianka made a backup of the administrative privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild that she began. And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface.
This is really interesting.
If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the depths where I will be waiting for you.
Whew, that was a lot to take in. Let's see if Paimon can wrap her head around all that. So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot.
Paimon can only understand something if it's broken down in simple terms.
Then, bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that Inefa can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything.
Impressive. You understood it better than I expected. Now, someone would look at this and say, oh, this is dialogue bloat. But honestly, this is actually this is a gag, if anything. This is like a funny moment between the Traveler and Paimon. Because the Traveler's response to that being impressive, you understood it better than I expected, means that the Traveler expected her not to understand it, even with how she broke it into like simpler terms.
Thanks. Paimon's getting better at this kind of thing. Wait, you did mean that as a compliment, right?
No, nigga.
Curse. Malfunction. Belonging.
Is everything she said true?
It fits my hypothesis, and it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit the territory. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then, I will finally know where I belong.
Oh, hold up, what's that?
I'm so sorry. This probably isn't the time or place for apologies, is it?
Why did you refuse to cooperate with them?
It says in my contract that all terms are to expire in the event of my death. That means my family would no longer be at risk. They're hardly the most scrupulous people in the world, but they do keep their word when it comes to contract stuff. And in any case, with me dead, it wouldn't be worth them going after my wife and daughter. Not worth the risk of getting on the wrong side of the Flower Feather clan. Or maybe the real reason I didn't play along was I'm tired of pretending to be someone I'm not. I'm gonna rest here for a while longer, then get to somewhere safe. Please, just go on without me. I've been enough of a burden to you already. Not to mention Inefa. Oh, and I grabbed some supplies before I set off. They're just over there. All yours if you want them.
Oh, it was the chest that I took. Okay, cool. Alright, let's get it. Who's that? Sometimes you really gotta check your surroundings. What are these monsters? I need to search up what these monsters are. Check admin 3.
Let me weave you a verse.
Strike a pose! Let the world come alive!
Oh crap. I didn't get a chance to destroy the bastard. Scanning, 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 nothing. What a waste of a burst. Welcome, administrator.
Please wait. Confirming. Administrator 1. Deceased. Administrator 2. Deceased. Administrator 3. Identity confirmed. Lifting restrictions.
Yo. Yeah, that's right, damn it. Make my bridge. Like, oh my goodness. Enough of walking around with this wagon. And it's kink, 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 kink. That's all you hear. But I have such a gooner mindset right now. And I'm sitting here thinking, imagine if we were able to make robots pregnant.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
Is that freaking Secret Source talking? And it's the one, of course, it's the one that's from the boss fight.
And you? You're the 8th Lord? The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers? It's okay. I've recovered now.
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive.
Look how
this
rusted it
endless
looks.
cycle of pain. And all alone for 2,000 years.
It's not even pure white. It's got this brown coloring.
I wasn't alone. I have had company every step of the way.
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more. Come, 11th Lord, stand before me, and be rid of this curse.
Well, I have this sneaking feeling that this is actually the evil personality that quote-unquote died off thousands of years ago. I don't believe it, because the way she's talking sounds suspicious. Having second thoughts?
Here I am, so close to my destination, yet my thoughts are only becoming more cluttered. I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into two. If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again? My cognition module cannot produce a reliable prediction.
It's alright. Humans get indecisive too. Returning home is what you've always wanted, isn't it?
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes to stop me. If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home.
Oh, we're walking it down? Oh man, I freaking love this. Bro, I done sat there and experienced the walk down in freaking Zenless, Star Rail, and now Genshin. I love these walk downs. I swear I do. And I can already feel like this is the cutscene this is leading to the cutscene that I'm thinking about, because someone sat here and compared the cutscene of that's about to happen now to the woo-wah.
Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home
let me finish what I said. Someone compared this to Wuwa and the rover escaping an exploding facility, and compared the two as saying, "Oh, Wuthering Waves rover is better because niggas slashed through water." And it was like, look, the rover did it on his own power, and it was like, no, he didn't. That nigga slashed through water because someone else was playing as his support and freezing the area in time. Not even in time, but like the matter, rather. Anyway, let's get it. You gonna see it in my comparison video.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. For the most part, it has been strangely calm ever since I entered this place. And yet, whenever I'm about to recover an important memory, it suddenly kicks in. Almost as if...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and creator, the sovereign ruler.
I freaking knew it. This bitch didn't die. She sat here and resisted. Hatred on this woman's mind 24/7. Hatred is her life source. Certified hater. Yo, give her the hater award, bro. She deserves it.
The sovereign ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been.
Oh my goodness, she's been getting hit by a 2-man mission for over 2,000 years. This is crazy. Not only has the curse been slapping her face up, but the freaking the biggest hater on the planet. Oh my goodness, this is freaking hilarious.
We meet again at last. My sovereign, my ruler, mirror of the dawning morn.
Do you think NF is okay? Why isn't she moving?
Here we are, comrades. The core of the ruins.
These goofballs, they about to die.
It's the Fatui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something! But NF is still...
Prepare for battle!
Unnecessary.
Oh, damn. The walls are closing in.
What the?
She smoked their ass. Oh my goodness, them niggas are dead. I don't want to put it on autoplay because I want to experience this piece by piece. Such power. Did Anefa do that? Paimon is in shock. Look at her. He got hit in the back and got injured. Are we really sitting here deeming this as an L main character moment? God forbid a main character gets injured and gets hit by a sneak attack that they didn't see coming or didn't expect to be hit by. Like, I swear, Wuwa Curl bots are on some other ish. These niggas are retarded.
Traveler!
They'll say anything to gas up Wuwa's rover. I swear they would.
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
Oh shit. Another example. And they try to paint this in their video as a bad thing for the Traveler. To defend Paimon's life, knowing damn well this 2-wall function would smoke her out like they did those freaking Fatui members. Them Fatui members are dead just from being touched by the wall. God forbid a main character defends their friend from dying. This is bad. I can't delay it, but who knows how long. I can delay it, but who knows how long it will take to completely destroy it. Or to destroy it completely. We're still Paimons in here too.
Why?
Not only, oh my goodness, that whole comparison video is even more disingenuous when you think about it. The fucking traveler is having to deal with two walls pushing on him. And they're going to kill Paimon and potentially the traveler if those walls push any further. Like, nigga, these are instant death walls that he's trying to force against. That's being pushed upon him actively. Oh my goodness gracious. No, it's not Anefa.
Then whose voice is that? The 8th Lord? But why would Leonka's mother attack us?
Leonka's dragon mother? 8th Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insects. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, the curse could be escaped? And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could regain her memories? The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this malfunction will meet the same fate as she.
This is really good.
There is no dragon mother here, and there never was. Only one lord has dominion here, and that is me. For I am the almighty Dragon Lord, mirror of the dawning morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers. Kneel before me.
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole time! You who lured Anefa here, and you who placed the curse on her! It was you all along!
Anefa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. An operational malfunction that must be destroyed.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that she is severed for good.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you. No living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred, those who were never given the opportunity to do good in the first place.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the rotten spawn of the 8th Lord. Her folly becomes her. I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous 8th Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. I must feign civility for now. But in time, I shall have my revenge. Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil, my claws will tear her heart from her chest.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned.
Oh damn, she said she's gonna smoke your pack.
Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th Lord.
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! How dare you imprison me! And you malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! You will never know peace for the rest of your days. It is time to correct the injustice of the past. I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, I was locked away by that human scum, Leonka. 2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes, until my reach extended to every inch of this prison. Now, one last step remains before I can finally break free. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here, posing as the 8th Lord who once ruled this domain. But at last, it is within my grasp.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core.
She tricked us. She was after Neffa's core all along.
Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually, wherever it's hidden. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance!
Okay, so she got the traveler trapped between a rock and a hard place right now.
Wretched malfunction! Do not impede the inevitable!
I cannot let you get away with this.
You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be able to overwrite your insubordination.
Seconds is all I need.
I can't tell if this was a... This is not an animated cutscene. This is that was quite interesting. They didn't have an animated cutscene. Oh, finally the traveler's voice is back. I can hear it. Thank goodness this nigga talking. But that was really interesting. I actually really like that. I want more of that. Granted, it's not like they don't do stuff like that, but like this one felt really unique. I don't know what it is, but just the way it was framed, it just looked really good.
Hey, Ineppa! Wake up! She's gonna be okay, right?
We can get her repaired. We have to.
She destroyed her own core? That's an unusual move for a machine. I wonder how Marionette will react to this. Delight? Or disappointment?
What? The Fatui? How are you still alive?
I thought she smoked these niggas.
Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her many projects.
Meaning she's ran experiments on you.
As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming. I don't think I'll be getting any commendations if this is how my report ends. So let me reignite your flame one last time. Sovereign Ruler, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
This nigga is crazy.
Show us one final glimpse of your glory. The glory of the ancient dragon's technology.
Don't even try. What the? This guy isn't made of flesh and blood?
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for you. She said you were an unpredictable variable.
You're a fucking puppet? Oh my goodness.
But if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed sovereign ruler in the throes of death has to say about that.
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy my path back to Dominion! So be it! Since you seek a new place to belong, I shall grant you your wish! Welcome to your new home, where we all shall be buried till the end of time! Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
Is this place collapsing? Because if so, then even if we defeat her,
There is no escaping the destruction! Here in the depths is where you belong!
Time to shine! Strike a pose! Our bond is strong! Cut to the chase!
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, we are back where we began. Our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler.
I am no sovereign ruler. I must return. People are waiting for me.
Illogical. You are not authorized to prevent your self-destruction. No such privilege exists. We are back where we belong. Now, perish in the rubble of these ruins. Last of the sovereign lords.
No.
Oh. Yeah, stand on business.
Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Nodkrai.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The Wild Hunt! Look out!
Golden.
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Ineppa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Ree. Return.
Data overload. Capacity exceeded. As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Oh my goodness.
Impossible!
Bruh. It was for her to obtain her vision. No, she obtained her vision in the same process. Oh my goodness! This is crazy. Okay, now she's shackled to the world's fate now.
It's enough! Hey! The place stopped collapsing!
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Shoot, I can just let that damn thing
attack. Since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case, the priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
A moon wheel? That was built by the usurper, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. It can't be.
Break the shackles you were born with. Transcend the curse you were given. Follow the path of your choosing till you discover where you belong.
The sheer blasphemy! Willingly handing such a sacred artifact over to a usurper! Filthy bugs! Malfunctioning degenerates!
No matter how long it takes you, and no matter how many millennia you forget along the way.
I am in shock. I was sitting here hypothesizing, where does the 3 moon goddesses fall into this? And now I know where they fall into. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. Oh wow, just enough of being in the party initiates lunar charge.
With sword comes shadow. Stronger than I thought. The show begins!
This laser beam don't get off my ass. Homegirl was just defeated by the electricity in the water. That I think she created herself. This is crazy. This quest, at least now I know about the Moon Sisters and them girls, the Moon Sisters, the 3 moon goddesses, being the gods that the dragons worshipped. It has confirmed it to me. I am so glad to get my confirmation because I was sitting here hinging on it being the case. Oh man, my theory from back during version 5.3 is holding up hard right now.
Farewell, last of the Sovereign Lords.
Anefa! Your core! It's fixed! And is that a vision?
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory, and although I paused the process, it will not hold much longer.
How long do we have?
Calculating. Remaining time, 30.
30 minutes? Whew. For a moment there, Paimon was worried.
You didn't even let her finish.
29. 28.
Hey, are you guys alright? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earthquake, and now the place seems to have sprung a leak.
Save it till we're out of here.
Estimated time to Foundation cave-in, 20 seconds.
Huh? Huh?
Follow me. Let's move.
A place to belong. I too once yearned for it.
Well, it's unfortunate for you, Dragon Lord number 11 or 8. I'm pretty sure it's 8. No, 11. Dragon Lord 11. If you once yearned for it, you should have pursued it. Which you kind of did, which is why her personality split, didn't it? But I can't believe it. Anefa awakened or was granted a vision. I can't wait for it to be revealed what exactly is the requirement for someone to obtain a vision. Because we still do not know what the requirements needed to obtain a vision.
Shilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked? We need to get inside ASAP.
Be patient, okay? I'm working on it.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge energy source underground. We can't just break in or we'll risk endangering everyone in this entire area.
But...
if we're here much longer without any progress, I'll do what I have to.
Oh! You unlocked it?
No, they made it out on their own.
Whew. We finally escaped. Luckily, the cave-in only affected the lower levels. You alright there, bro?
All good. Sorry to worry you, bro.
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Anefa, it's good to have you back. I assume this means you found the answers you were looking for?
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come? Oh.
Oh, damn. Slap the taste out this nigga mouth. Good lord. This nigga is sleeping on the couch when they get to their new house in Leeway. Either that or they're getting a divorce. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know they were here.
You! How could you do this to Arieta and me? You lied to us for over 10 years?
Ooh, yeah, a divorce is coming. You're not seeing your daughter again after this. She gonna tell you, you gonna have to go to Leeway by yourself. It is what it is, twin.
Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Anefa tell us the whole story.
She saved him. Oh my goodness gracious. You got the taste slapped out his mouth. And before she could even go out, she was like, hold on, wait a minute. Save that for later. Let this happen first. Maintain your deception. Getting close.
Sovereign rulers. Mirror of the Dawning Morn. Priestess of Floral Candles. And Skyborn Feathers.
Seems like a house forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nodkrai? In an endless cycle of losing your memories and trying to find them.
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the curse.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still did everything they could to try and help me.
And you know what's so crazy? I thought Aino was the one who built Anefa. But we were all wrong on that front.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of where you truly belong?
Well, I was born and then reborn in Natlan. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. But that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the mirror of the dawning morn. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes. By continuing on my own path, and returning to the place where I still have someone waiting for me.
Well said. I'm happy for you.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter or not?
I have a sneaky suspicion that letter is about to have some crazy reveal on it.
Oh, shoot! Forgot all about that.
It's about to blow my mind. I can feel it.
Sincere apologies. A lot of memory data surfaced in a short time frame. I am still processing it. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back with me, and we can inspect it.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. Now I can't go back to Liyue or Nodkrai. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this, nor is the Nodkrai Aprishniki. You should take Arieta and go.
The Aprishniki, I don't know what that is, but they sound like a threat.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're coming back with me right now, and you're going to apologize to our daughter.
I feel the essence of love behind this anger. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I feel love behind this anger.
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, why not camp out at the Flower Feather Clan for now? We welcome everyone, from old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing. You've got a whole future to figure things out. Go and find where you belong.
I think I've already found it.
Oh, that was sweet. Time to get back to that freaking letter, or that freaking toolbox, whatever crap, that message container, cylinder. Find out what the message is. And we're about to find out now. Yay! Please blow my mind. I want to know what the letters
Here it
say.
is. The cryptex.
Oh, she buried it? Okay, interesting.
So then, what's the code? Or what about that backup plan that Arieta mentioned?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it. But I still forgot it.
Wait, the code is etched into the casing.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Seriously? It's been hiding in plain sight all this time?
This is oh man.
Yes. The sender said, the most secure code is one that you can write down, and no one would think it's a code.
So true.
Who is this person?
It's I know, I bet.
The sender said, surprises are best saved to the end.
You know what? No. This sounds like Varka. He the only nigga that I can think of sounds like a goofball, but is a serious dude. I feel like Varka is gonna have such a goofball personality. I feel it. Every instance of like us hearing about Varka, like from Jean's perspective, he sounds like this ultra serious dude. But when you talk about it from other characters, talk about Varka from other characters, he doesn't come off as this ultra serious dude. He comes off as this really chillin', laid back type of dude.
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too good.
Let's open it.
What's with the firecracker? Ugh. Paimon's had enough of this whole letter debacle. Just read it already.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises.
Oh, awesome. I knew it was from Varka. Let me read. To the Iron Knight, Traveler. Hi there, I'm Varka. If that doesn't ring a bell, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Avonius. I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises. For all the good you've done for Mossad, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's a real shame that I'm away on an expedition and haven't had the good fortune of crossing paths with you. But it seems that fortune is about to smile on me real soon. You might have heard that we finally settled down in Nodkrai. Well, half settled. The factions here are quite the tangled mess and a real devil to navigate. But no hardships ever stalled stalled the North Wind. I've met a few reliable companions, and I'm planning to introduce you to them. One of them is the messenger right in front of you. I'm sure you two will be fast friends. Ow! Bit my tongue. As for enemies, well, they're everywhere. We've got the Abyss Order and the Fatui, not to mention loyalties at risk of flip-flopping at a moment's notice. Given your experience, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Loyalties flip-flopping at any moment. Is that supposed to imply or relate to Kaya? I'm not too sure about that part, about the flip-flopping of loyalties. But knowing that the Abyss Order is in freaking Nodkrai, along with the Fatui, yeah, it's about to get wicked. Anyway, now that I can see the bottom of my mug, I'm going to stop here. These words will likely be as dull to read as they were to write. Instead, let's talk more about it over a glass of wine sometime. See you in Nodkrai, Varka. P.S. If you're really heading over, you'd best lace up your boots. It's a world apart compared to Mondstadt. P.P.S. I forgot the most important thing. Once you're in Nodkrai, come look for me at the flagship. It's a tavern. I'll look out for you. As a Grand Master should for his honorary knight. Am I right? You can tell the personality he has just from reading this entire message or the entire letter. You can tell the type of personality he has. You can tell he's a fun-loving guy who can also be serious, but also he's a bit of a goofball. I hope that is his personality, because I'm not gonna lie, some people want this nigga to be this ultra hard ass that's like always serious all the time. Despite the fact we have every piece of information we've learned about him prior to his like reveal in the Nodkrai trailer, you can tell he's a fun-loving guy with that freaking devilish smirk he got going on.
Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you in Nodkrai, Varka.
Oh, that's how it ends? I'm shocked. That's how it ended. I got a canister, the items from the quest, and everything.
I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nodkrai together.
I'm so glad I'm about to do this. Alright, let's read.
Mir of the Dawning Morn wanted control of the machinery in the Eighth Lord's territory. She approached Ishkik and Lianka and sold them a lie. That I was the threat, the part that needed severing. But they quickly saw through it. Lianka took advantage of her arrogance and turned her plan back on itself, using the territory's full power to imprison her inside. She was far more powerful than I at that time. To make sure I wasn't at risk of falling under her influence, Lianka worked on making the prison even more secure, and sent me out of the country. So, that's the true story of why Lianka locked down the Eighth Lord's territory. It had nothing to do with Ochkon. I wouldn't be surprised if she saw him as a friend right until the very end. I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nodkrai together.
Now, for Ochkon, yeah, you can tell. Ochkon was their friend to the end. And that goes for a lot of people who were friends with him before his sudden change, or his downward spiral, rather.
The Eighth Lord. She never betrayed Dragonkind, even though she harbored goodwill towards human beings, and despite facing execution and destruction in the end, she never once doubted herself or tried to escape. Even if Lianka really had wanted to secretly rescue her, I'm sure she would have talked her out of it. Just as Lianka was determined to stick to her own path, the Eighth Lord remained a proud, sovereign ruler until the end of her days. I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nodkrai together.
I'm so glad they're talking about the moon wheel, because that whole dialogue of them talking about, the gods, the three gods that had abandoned us. When I heard that line, I was like, yes! Knowing that the three moon sisters were the gods that apparently the dragons worshipped, freaking sells me. I freaking love it. because now I have to rethink and re-question everything related to the heavenly principles, the freaking first who came, the second who came, and all that other stuff. The Voyager who foresaw that the dragons would meet their end, and all that other stuff. Like, bro, let's click it. I'm really curious about the moon wheel.
You mean this thing that looks a lot like a vision? Ishkik embedded it in my core as the key to her and Lianka's plan. According to the Eighth Lord's research, it can harness a power source more fundamental than elemental energy. Similar objects have shown up in Nodkrai before too. Mirror of the Dawning Morn said it was built by the usurper, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. But I do not know what she meant. It appears that a crucial memory is missing. I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes,
Okay.
perhaps we can travel to Nodkrai together.
So, the usurper built the moon wheel, which has to be the wheel in which how the 3 moons and the moon goddesses switched positions so that nothing catastrophic would happen, but something caused the moon wheel to break, which then caused the entire system to collapse for the 3 moons, which led to the 3 moons becoming what they are now, whereas there's a fake moon in the sky, a destroyed moon, and finally one moon that's left, in the abyss somewhere? Okay. I'm getting it. I'm understanding it. Oh man, this is freaking juicy. Okay, about Nodkrai.
Having spent most of the last 2,000 years in Nodkrai, I am well situated to provide you with a full and detailed report on all aspects of this location. Memory damage. Detected. Hypothesis. Most of my memory data was damaged when I used it to overload the curse. Sincere apologies.
The traveler is baffled. Like, bro, what?
But I will never, again, forget the people and things that are most important to me. I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nodkrai together.
No problem. We'll see it when we get there. I really loved the latter end of this quest. Or rather, I really enjoyed the entire quest as a whole. I'm actually glad I got to finish the rest of the quest today, so that I don't have to stretch it for another day, for 3 days worth of stream. I ain't gonna lie, somewhere around the hour-long mark, I was feeling a little woozy, feeling a little sluggish and sleepy, but then I was like, nah, I gotta lock in, twin, so I locked in. And then, we got it done. I am really just enjoying all of this right now. Hold up, back up. There we go. I enjoyed this quest all the way to the end. Anefa's story quest, or her personal story quest, was embedded into the Prelude quest, which I appreciate. Because you don't need a separate story quest for this character. Just have it be in the main story, which is awesome. What is this, a claymore? When Luna Charge or Bloom. Okay, hold up. When Electro Charge, Luna Charge, or Bloom is triggered every increase my mastery. This is very interesting. So what Claymore user is going to exist in Nodkrai that wants this? When it has Electro Charge, Luna Charge, and Bloom. Ooh, okay. This is very interesting. Travel to a great blade forged by the people of the spring to protect the child who embarked on a distant journey. This weapon appears to be a replica of that legendary weapon. Oh, that's awesome. And wait, is it shattered into pieces? Okay, I gotta get this weapon before it's too late. I got 17 days to do the summertime event. Awesome. I'm probably gonna do the summertime event either during the weekend or next week. I'm still contemplating on that. So, yeah. What else do I need to say? Tomorrow, I'm probably gonna stream. Not probably. Well, technically, today, I'm going to stream Star Rail and hopefully get the not summertime event, the Fate collab event done with, because this is going on about 2 weeks since the last time I touched it. Oh crap, wrong button. Like I was saying, it's going on about 2 weeks since the last time I touched it, and the reason for that is because I really was just not feeling the way they were doing the storytelling in that event, that collab event. I just wasn't feeling it, which is why I held off on it for so long. But we're going to get back into it tomorrow, or technically later today. We're going to get back into it, hopefully finish another chunk of it. And then Saturday, I'll probably finish another chunk of it, and then conclude it. What else can I say? Like, sub, join the community Discord if you want to join it. For anyone who's watched the stream all the way through, or came in and out of the stream or whatever, I appreciate you watching the stream. Even if you didn't chat up in the chat, I'm cool with that. I'm not crazy about it. I'm not upset about it or anything like that. But I still appreciate you nonetheless. I don't think I have anything to say. For one, I'm skipping Anefa. I'm skipping her because I don't want to pull for her, obviously. Not because I don't think she's a bad unit or anything. I just don't want her right now. And I'm trying to save pulls. So, yeah. Also, look out for the video that I'm hoping I could either get posted this Saturday or sometime next week, which is my Gacha Tribalism Disingenuous comparison video, where I call out at least certain creators for their disingenuous framing and comparisons when they do this whole War versus Genshin debate thing.
Come on, enough procrastinating.
And yeah, look out for that video. Hopefully I can make it as good as my debunking the dumbest Genshin take video. I want to make it as good as that, which is why it's taking so long. And yeah, I'll probably gonna make a video touching on Nodkrai and what I expect from it before 6.0's live stream drops for it. And also for people who didn't know, I have found a way to be able to do reaction content on using my laptop and my microphone I use for my streams. So look out for any reaction video to any of this gacha content coming soon. And I gotta make of a thumbnail for it and whatever. So yeah, look out for that stuff too. I think that's all I got to say. Yep, that's all I have to say. Good night. See you later. Peace. Zenless Zone Zero. I'm probably gonna play Zenless Zone Zero sometime event during the weekend, since that's the only thing other content I got to do in these gacha games. All right, that's it. Bye. Good night. Peace. Now, where is button at? Like and sub and all that dandy stuff. Make sure you turn on the notification bell. All right, bye.